Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Sepala. For those of you who I haven't had the privilege of meeting, I'm making a quick video for you today that Shannon asked me to share with you kind of about what's going on in my life lately and also what I'm doing or what I've done to get motivated again and stay motivated to move my coaching business ahead. So, first of all, like I said, my name's Ashley. I have been a coach for just under 2 years. Throughout my entire coaching career, I have also worked full time. My husband works full time, and we have two young kids. So, needless to say, we have plenty going on. But this is something that's been really, really important to me for a really long time. And I'm definitely a person who's really hard on myself. So, that's definitely a factor. But kind of here's what's been going on, and now here's what I'm doing about it, and I hope it helps you. Um, so a big part of this that I should probably share, I was laid off from my job this last week, a job that I've only had for 4 months that I really liked, and I, prior to that, was fired from a job that I had had for almost 4.5 years, and that nothing like that has ever happened to me before. And now to go through this, yes, I was laid off because this is not performance based; it was completely revenue based decision. It still really sucks, and so I wanted to share that. That's kind of where I'm coming from in my personal life right now. That's caused me to take this level of action and just really, really, really dig my heels in right now. Um, Also, my husband and I don't see eye to eye. He is not a fan of me doing Beachbody. He still is not on board. So I understand if you're going through either of those situations or both or something similar. Trust me, you're not alone. First thing that I would suggest you do to get motivated, start small and very simple. Like we're talking for vital behavior simple or maybe even simpler than that. Because if you can't get those things done every day, there's nothing else for you to do. You know what I mean? Like if you're not doing those things, then you don't have anything to talk about with anyone, and you're not talking to anyone, and you're not interacting with challengers and building relationships. So those are your basics, and go back to them and make them very simple. And what I mean by that is don't do what I have done and constantly be changing or revising a system that I'm using or a tool or something or adding something else into the mix because I get excited about it and it makes me feel motivated. So I want to do all these things and make these awesome changes, implement them because they'll help. And yeah, in the long run they will, but not in the position that I've been in lately where I feel like I could barely keep my head above the water and my business has been struggling for so long. Um, so don't revise everything. You don't need to start over again to start. So think about it that way. You don't need to start over again, okay? And just go back to what you know and do it. Um, and just when your brain starts to tell you that you're overwhelmed or you don't have time, you just do it anyway. And I know that sounds really like intuitive, but it for some reason suddenly makes sense to me. So along with that, the second step kind of this is also will help you stay motivated. Only you're the one who really knows your internal dialogue you have with yourself and the excuses that you give yourself to do something or not do something. And I mean, we can justify anything in our own minds. We can justify that we should just go to bed. We should justify that we'll do it in the morning. We should justify that, I'll just sit around and watch the rest of the show or color in a coloring book if you're me lately or something like that. And now I'm becoming aware of when I feel my brain going that direction. Um, do whatever you need to do to interrupt that cycle essentially and cut them off at the pass. That may even include like if I was sitting at my dining room table right now and I'm like, oh, I don't want to finish doing this and I'll just do it later. Like before that pattern even starts, I literally would just stand up and walk away from what I was doing. Um, Seriously, like even if it means talking to yourself, redirect your thoughts and then go back and sit back down and keep going. That physical action does help to actually break that mental cycle, if you will, of allowing yourself to be lazy. So cut them off the pass, cut off your excuses. Third thing, to get motivated and stay motivated, everybody's right about this. It's personal development all day, every day, dude. Um, think immersion. Like when you're trying to get yourself back on track or have more motivation. I'm talking you're emptying the dishwasher, then play Audible on your phone, or the National Wake Up Call. Even though most weeks I can't make it on for the actual live call, I have a standing appointment reminder with myself in 18 different places that I have to listen to the replay every week. I haven't missed one in a really long time, and I think that it's one of the only things on some days that has kept me connected to my business and to why I'm doing this. Um, so it is awesome at times. I'm definitely a note taker. I love to be able to listen to a great podcast, made by Shalene or something, a little build your tribe. And then you want to sit down and write out all your notes and your big plans. And that has a ton of validity. And I mean, I have notebook after notebook of pages of notes I've taken from calls and things, you guys. And those are so helpful and so motivating sometimes. But when you're trying to just sift through everything and go, don't bog yourself down with PD that involves you needing to sit at your desk and take notes. And I mean that in the best way possible. I mean have it not as background noise, but essentially as background noise. Like when I'm folding laundry, when I'm emptying the dishwasher, now that I'm home, I don't have the TV on. I am not listening to TV shows in the background anymore. I'm not listening and checking out to music. I'm listening to Audible audiobooks or I'm listening to podcasts. So same with when you're in the car, you guys. Even a 15-minute commute could think about how much that could change your life if that's how you were filling your time. Number 4, to again get motivated and stay motivated, go public with your commitment or recommitment to what you're doing. And that can mean different things for everybody, but that is another action, right? You have to actually say to your upline or say to your Success Club partner or say to your spouse or your Facebook followers, challengers, your team, somebody or anybody, the more people, the better. And it's just like, I decided that I'm really just going all in with my business and this is why, or this is what I'm going to accomplish. And you've built yourself in another layer of accountability and you've gotten to share your excitement with someone else, which also helps you stay motivated and probably will motivate them too. And then finally, the 5th thing isn't an action, but something to remember that Shannon told me a while ago, and I've heard it before, but it really stuck with me is like, no matter where you're at or what you're doing, something is better than nothing if you want this to work. So yeah, I mean, don't beat yourselves up over this, but at the same time, don't cut yourself so much slack that your goals suffer. So I hope this was helpful to everybody, and feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or anything. Thanks. Have a good one.